Hold the fuck up.
The winter's getting here.
Hello everybody, it's Call Me Frankie. Welcome back to my channel, Call Me Frankie. It's Frankie and Amber. We are here today with a Q&A video. You guys asked me on my Instagram story all these fun questions. But today we're just going to be answering questions, having a little bit of wine, discussing, you know, usual girl chat on a lovely Friday evening. Remember to subscribe and let me know in the comments if you want to see any other content or you want to see us discuss any other topics. All that good jazzy shit.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
Oh! Follow me on Instagram at calllmefrankie. That's 3 L's in call. C-A-L-L-L. L-L-L, baby. Okay, follow me on Instagram there. And let's get into this video.
Yeah, let's
grab yourself a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell you like to drink. Or grape juice. Whatever
floats your
whatever
boat.
floats your boat.
Floats ours.
Floats ours. Let's do this thing.
Okay, let's start with question number 1.
Question number 1.
Frankie, what inspires you?
What inspires me? This question always stumps me because I feel like it's just always different. Sometimes I'm caught off guard with what inspires me. But
It's kind of broad.
It's broad. You know, I could be looking at a magazine one day and be like, shit, this is it, you know, right now. But I'd say a pretty constant thing that inspires me is just authenticity in people. Watching people just do their thing. And that's why I think I especially love living in New York, because everyone is pretty truly authentic to who they are. And they're not scared to just show the fuck up and be like, this is me. And it's truly inspiring. And it makes me want to be the most authentic version of myself and do my thing.
Well, it sounds like other people inspire you.
Yeah, other people inspire me. I'd say that's a big thing. You know, love people watching.
Yeah.
Love looking at other creators, especially when I'm around other creators. Like, say, like a gathering or like a party and there's just a bunch of creators. I'm like, oh my god, all these people are doing such amazing things. And I'm like, it like motivates me to be like, okay, I need to get on my shit, or like I need to figure out what's next, or just be like, this is a way I can collaborate with someone, or just even working in general.
I was thinking about that collaboration. Like,
yeah.
Do you have any like other YouTubers you really like that inspire you, or like maybe what made you want to do this in the first place?
Yeah.
Or you want to be more specific?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the only YouTuber I really watch ever is like Emma Chamberlain when she uploads. I think her videos are just really comforting and calming. I don't really watch any other YouTube. I'd say before I moved to New York, all I did was watch is NYC Day in My Life, Brooklyn Day in My Life, going shopping in NYC, just like all these NYC YouTubers and their vlogs, because I just wanted to move here so bad. And that was like the only...
Like better than reality TV.
Better than reality TV. I was like, what's this bitch doing? And be like, so that's what it's like to live in New York. And it's not. YouTube's fake. But that inspired me.
YouTube doesn't have to be fake.
No, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be fake.
Authenticity.
Authenticity.
It is a virtue.
Inspiring.
But, okay, yeah. And just like other creative people.
Other
sounds
creative
like
people. Music actually is big. Yeah, right now I'm super into like rock, you know, like pop, a lot of indie, alternative R&B. I'd say like that's a big majority of what I'm listening to right now.
We were just belting the Miley Cyrus cover of Heart of Glass.
I love Blondie already, but put Miley Cyrus on it.
I'm partial to the Blondie version, but Miley,
Miley's been my girl
since
day one.
It's fun.
A lot of people hate the Miley version though, because they're like, she's just screaming, and I'm like, it's so good though.
It's guttural. We like the emotion.
You like the emotion, plus the amount of talent she has, and when you hear her rasp, like especially when she sings live, it's like, oh my god, that's coming from her. She was born to sing rock songs.
Do you have
amazing.
a favorite Miley album?
Oh, Plastic Hearts. Plastic Hearts is Miley's best album, and it was the last album. I think
I've never listened to it. Is this a millennial problem? Oh, see, I always just thought that was like a live cover.
No, she came out with Plastic Hearts like a year ago during COVID, the height of COVID, I think, if I remember. But that's her best album yet, and it's like truly, I think, where she's at as a person right now. And I think just like who she was meant to be. She's like fully gone through all the stages of life.
She's always becoming.
I was becoming, but right now I'm like, this is you. And you can tell she's very much herself. And it's very inspiring to me. Miley Cyrus also inspires me. I feel like a lot of my fashion inspiration and everything else comes from her. I love her rocker edge.
She's very raw.
Yeah, very raw too. I like that she swears, doesn't care, just does her thing, but she's also compassionate, cares for other, yeah, you know, the whole gist.
Yeah. A nice segue might be to your fashion inspiration, because I know Miley is one.
Miley is a big part of my fashion inspiration.
I feel like your fashion is very like, you like leather. You have the best leather jackets. You have a talent for thrifting.
I have a talent for thrifting leather jackets and leather vests. You know, we could do a whole video on literally my leather collection. And it's all like 100% leather because it's all thrifted.
And she's a vegetarian.
And I'm a vegetarian.
I mean, levels
I'm
of
a pescatarian. I'm a pescatarian.
Okay. I eat meat. I'm not proud of it, but it's
we don't judge though. We don't judge
true.
here. We're Planet Fitness. Okay, that was bad.
We're not Planet Fitness. But okay, so I mean, I think she's all leather, no lace. I mean, you hate pink.
I don't like pink. I love a lot of 80s. Like a lot of 80s music, 80s fashion, the hair, all of it, with an edge, a black edge. Most of my style, I think you could say, is pretty like dark. It's
I think the color palette.
The color palette's pretty dark. I love a combo of red and black together, red, black, and white. I think that's such a beautiful combo. I'm wearing red and black right now. It's pretty much embodies a lot of my fashion. I love silver jewelry. Silver over gold any day.
I feel opposite. I am a gold girl.
Gold girl?
Yeah, but you know,
I go back and forth though. I feel more myself when I'm in silver though.
I feel more myself in gold, but I'm not opposed to combining the two.
I do like to combine them because most of my bracelets are gold, but I'll wear them with my silver rings or like throwing one gold ring in. I think one of the best ways though to tie in gold and silver is if you have a jewelry piece that is gold and it's both.
That is
and then it just ties it all in together.
Or maybe layer some necklaces.
Layer some necklaces.
Or anything.
Make it look natural as fuck.
Exactly. So, you also said you like Willow?
Oh yeah, a big part of my fashion inspiration, I would say. A good mix of Miley Cyrus, Willow Smith. Oh my god, Willow Smith is iconic. She's underrated. I wish people would notice her more.
You made me notice her.
Really?
Yeah, you pointed out that song to me, the one in all caps, like iridescent, irreplaceable, irresponsible.
Transparent?
Transparent. I think that's what it's called. I think that is it.
Iridescent. Iridescent.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, huh?
No, but it's like, yeah, it's all caps.
She's so good.
What about her fashion do you like?
Oh, I love it. It's like got an edge, but it's like it's street style, but also like kind of skater-like. A lot of pattern mixing, a lot of like texture mixing, and just a little bit of everything, a little just edge to it, rocker style. She's so fucking inspiring. She's doing her fucking thing. Unlike a lot of other people, but she's just owning it. I watch a lot of her like interviews. I watch a lot of her music videos.
Is she Gen Z? I think she is.
She might be Gen Z. But if you think that whip my hair back and forth, like you cannot define her by whip my hair back and forth. That was iconic in its time. I never really listened to it, didn't really like it. But go listen to Willow now. I don't think people appreciate her.
That would be like defining Miley Cyrus as the Hannah Montana.
True.
Hannah Montana era.
Also, I do sometimes listen to Hannah Montana.
Sometimes True Friend gets stuck in my head.
Oh no, I'll be like listening to like.
We were a movie.
No, what's the one like? Smooth talking.
Nah, I don't.
Son.
I think that would be beyond me.
Alright, well I listened. I literally stayed up till like fucking 2 a.m. the other day, just watching a random ass YouTuber create a documentary of Miley Cyrus's life. And it just was like random ass shit. And
I love like a PowerPoint documentary.
Oh my god, yes. And I just was watching it from this random YouTuber and I was like, love you, Miley.
So we were talking about fashion. What is your favorite piece of clothing?
My favorite piece of clothing ever. I even brought it right next to me to sit next to me. is my little black vest. It's so cute. I got it at Tired Thrift in Greenpoint. Both two of my favorite vests. I have a denim vest too. I could have brought it out. I'm a vest bitch. You know, it's just a great staple to have. It's a little fun piece to throw over things. It's sexy in a way. Leather. I'm a leather
girl.
I'm a leather girl too, you know.
How do you feel about fringe? We have fringe happening here.
You know, maybe a couple years ago I would have been like, oh, fringe. But I think the fringe is so good. I love an edgy Western look. Deeper than Western though, but you've got the vibe with it still.
There's a lot of bad cowboy boots on these streets.
Yeah, so, the fringe, 1000% here for. Maybe a couple months ago I would have said no, but the more and more I dive into my own personal style, things that I thought I would usually never wear, I'm recently loving.
You're feeling more open.
I'm feeling more open. I'm ready to dabble in some shit. I'm ready to get fucking wild with style.
I love that. Hell yeah.
Wild with style.
Cheers to wild with style.
Wild with style. We could make that a series. Call me Frankie.
Wild with style.
Hashtag wild with style. Okay, next question.
Where is your next travel location?
I would say my next travel location is either London or California. I've never been to California, which is quite shocking, I feel like. I don't know. It's just kind of crazy to me that I haven't been to California yet.
Where would you go in California?
I think I would want to do a little trip of San Francisco, LA, maybe some other cities. I have a couple friends who live in San Francisco. I have some friends who live in LA.
Would you maybe want to do a long drive down the coast?
I mean, honestly, that would be really fun. If I'm gonna go, I might as well plan something fun. I can always ask my friends out there too.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I've always wanted to go to Big Sur.
Oh my god, we could go to Big Sur.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of interest in LA.
Yeah.
Or San Francisco.
I don't know.
No shade. Just
I think
personally,
no.
If I'm gonna spend the money, I would go and I would hang out.
Well, I just want to see it. I just want to see it.
I want to be in it.
Yeah. Not California. I want to go to London. My roommate Hannah and so many other people I talk to always say that London's a great starting point when you're gonna start traveling overseas and stuff. It's very similar to New York, I guess. You know, I'm spitting out what they tell me, so this could be incorrect as well. I think London would be really fun though.
Is there anything you want to see there? What's the draw?
I just want to meet people. Every time I think about travel locations, I'm always I have noticed that. I love seeing all the beautiful buildings, architecture, all the character. That's so important. But I think always number one on my list is meeting the people and understanding their culture and just getting to know them. And I don't know, there's so many unique people out there. I already learned that from living in New York the past 8 months. I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of cool people here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's definitely about opening yourself up to it.
Just embracing it all. It's a good time.
There will be a lot of shitty people, but a lot of cool people too.
Oh, 1000%. That's what makes New York City the people. The shitty people even make it, because you're just it's New York. It's New York, baby.
Do you have any advice for being a roommate with someone you've never met before? Or what is that like?
I think I'm the luckiest person ever in this world because I got Hannah as a roommate over meeting her on a Facebook group.
Shout out Gypsy Housing.
Gypsy Housing, baby. I don't even know. I mean, I still think people still use Gypsy Housing, right?
I'm still a member of the group.
I don't know if I am.
Every day.
Oh, really?
I just I like Gypsy Housing. I like looking at everybody's apartments and seeing where it is and how much they're asking for. I like real estate.
Real estate's fun.
It's interesting.
But I would never.
Watch a lot of HGTV.
Oh my god, I used to fucking love the Caribbean one, where they would go to the Caribbean and be like, pick 3 out of 3 houses. Which
House Hunters Caribbean?
House Hunters Caribbean Edition.
Or what is it?
House Hunters Millionaire Edition. House Hunters Millionaire Edition.
I like every version.
Oh my god, and it would be like millionaires being like, what fucking house do I want? Which one's the most expensive? And it'd be like this fucking massive mansion in Barbados with 14 hot tubs.
I feel like it's House Hunters, like Island Love, or like some weird shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like Island Getaway. I don't know. I get it. You're talking about like having a roommate you've never met before.
Honestly, the biggest...
Is it your first time having a roommate you've never met?
This is my first time.
I've never had a roommate I didn't know already.
I actually, my freshman year of college, I was going to play basketball at GRCC Community College in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I didn't sign on to the team until literally a month before the season started, or school started. So that's a month to find an apartment before school starts. That's really not that's not a good amount of time. I was like, I need an apartment, I'm playing basketball, I'm going to school.
How far is that from your hometown?
It was like 40 minutes, so I easily could have stayed at home.
Yeah.
But my parents definitely were like, you should go venture out.
Well, and you're in school, so like it really is.
So I got my own place. Yeah, exactly. So I got my own place, which was great. But like also, I remember going to this apartment complex and being like, I don't have any roommates, but I want to live here. And they were like, we know 3 other girls that need a roommate. And I was like, okay, like I'll live with them.
Wow.
Not gonna lie, at first I was like, this is horrible. I remember my first time meeting them. I left 30 minutes later. Went
Wait, how many
to my
roommates?
boyfriend.
You had 3 roommates?
It was a 4-person apartment.
Wow. Okay.
It was very nice.
I've never lived with 4 people.
Well, I was the 4th.
Well, like okay, I've never been part of a foursome.
A foursome is actually pretty good. I've always been. This is my first twosome. I've always been a part of foursome.
I've always been a twosome, and now I'm a threesome, and it's different.
It's different.
It's different.
You've always been a twosome? So wild. Twosomes are always the most expensive. I actually did not get along with everyone right away. I remember one of my roommates was a ballerina from Colorado, and all her family members left her to live in New Zealand, so she was the only one in the U.S.
That's really far away.
Oh my god, I just remember like being like, whoa, this is such a wild scenario, but in reality that's just like life for some people. I remember that was my first like eye-opening experience to someone that was just not from like a small town, moving 40 minutes away to go to college. And I just remember meeting her and being like, what's going on? Crazy. And we actually didn't get along that well. She yelled at me one time for having too much hair on the ground. And I was like, that's like that's like your hair too. I was like, that's both our hair. And she was like, yelled at me for that. And then I found she was stealing my toilet paper for her tissue in her bedroom.
Toilet paper theft. And
I was like, dude, like, we're just buying toilet paper on and off. Why are you stealing the, but like every time I'd buy the toilet paper, she would like take a couple rolls. And I'm like, what?
Oh.
And she just put them in her room as like tissue paper. Or like, yeah.
People should buy their own tissues. I feel strongly about that. That is.
I mean, it's not. I don't buy tissues. Like, if I have to blow my nose, I'll use like toilet paper. But I'm like,
I had the same box of tissues in my room for like 5 months.
Really? I go through tissues so fast.
Like when you buy tissues, do you stop buying cotton rounds?
What?
Or like other like okay.
What are you talking about?
Tissues so fast.
I gotta blow my nose?
Really?
If I eat snacks in my room, I'll use it as a napkin.
Oh, I'll take it. Well, cut. What is your favorite food and why?
Delaney's homemade mac and cheese. Delaney, I love your mac and cheese. You know this. You know it's my favorite. She makes world best. Has Velveeta in it.
I heard it was made in a crock pot.
It's made in a crock pot. It's made before game days. It's made before darties. It's truly a treasure. What is your favorite food?
It's a tough question.
I mean, food's hard. Like, there's so many good foods.
I consider myself an indulgent person, so I like a lot of foods. I mean, give me like a really good charcuterie spread.
Oh, a charcuterie spread?
That's pretty hot. Give me a McFlurry and a large fry.
Do you dip your fries in the McFlurry?
If I'm gonna dip the fries in ice cream, it will be a chocolate milkshake. But yeah, the fry goes in the chocolate milkshake or it goes in ketchup. Those are my 2 go-tos. But they're all winners. But it's one or the other. Okay. So we already asked you about one of your like favorite pieces in your wardrobe. This question is, what is the best thing you've ever thrifted?
Oh, it's still the same piece.
Yeah, that's...
Like, we can fucking whip it out again. Actually, do you guys want to see my blue denim one too?
Yes!
Hold on!
Bring it out! Let's bring out those Eagle jeans while we're at it.
Oh my god, just bring out the Eagle jeans.
Put on the Eagle jeans!
Bro, I can't find the Eagle jeans. Oh wait, no. Eagle jeans are right here.
She's lying.
This is the funniest part. This is the funniest thing ever.
Did you bring 2 vests?
Yeah, because
you have 3. There are 3 vests.
I have 4.
I
actually have 4 favorite vests.
Well,
the wildest thing is
that
every single favorite piece in my closet is a vest. Like, this is one of my favorite vests. It's a really
Quinn
good.
knows it.
Huh?
Quinn knows it.
Quinn does know. Quinn knows I'm a best bitch. This vest, my leather vest.
Oh, this one's my favorite vest.
Oh, I think this is my best vest that I've ever thrifted. This little vest.
How do you style a vest? Like, do you wear the vest as a shirt? Do you unbutton the vest with a little bralette? Do you wear the vest over a shirt button? Like, I mean, what?
I think there's many ways to style a vest. Sometimes...
I've never worn a vest.
Oh my god, so I have a pair of shorts that are the exact same denim color, so sometimes I'll wear those underneath that for a good Britney Spears moment. You know, a good denim on denim,
Denim on denim is always...
What's that term called? Tuxedo shit? Canadian tuxedo. That's denim on denim.
That means.
Canadian tuxedo moment. Or I'll wear these pants. They have a little slit in them right here. I'll wear them underneath this with a black bodysuit. So it's like a black skin tight suit with this vest over with some 80s glasses and some docks.
Always back to the 80s.
Always back to 80s. Everything is 80s inspired in my life. Or like a good like moment with like a button up underneath this.
Silk. Yeah, I like
or wearing nothing underneath this. And always, when you're wearing a vest, always, if you're gonna button it up, only ever button the top one and leave it all unleashed.
Really?
So you have, oh yeah, it's a moment.
What if you have titties that you want to show off?
Okay, I'm actually, I am small titty gang. You have this cute flared look.
It's like a peplum.
It's like sure. So, I mean,
Is that what you're trying to say by flare or different?
I don't know what peplum means.
Peplum are those tops that flare out like right at your waist.
Oh, I fucking hate peplum tops. You just love them.
Yeah, they're basic as hell, but the point is they are flattering.
But when you wear it like this, even if you don't wear anything underneath it, you have a cute boob covered look, but you still are showing your stomach. It's a little sexy, seductive, but you're still edgy. You have style. You know what's up.
We're back.
We're back. Round 2, or...
It's the second round.
We
had a camera malfunction last time.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Died. Tried to charge it, and
so here we are. Oh.
So we're gonna dive back into this Q&A, drink a little wine, and
have a good time.
Yeah, hopefully you will be entertained.
They will. You will.
What is your favorite thing about New York City?
Oh. My favorite thing about New York City is, well, there's 2 things. 1, the people can be the worst and the best. And 2, the like spontaneous shit that you just don't even try and get yourself into, but it just happens here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the most random stuff happens in New York City, and somehow it just happens at the right time, and you're like, oh, we're really doing this right now. We're really going for this right now. When I say people, it's because you really meet the most authentic people here. I mean, a lot of people move to New York because they maybe felt like outcasts in their own town or wanted something bigger for themselves or pursuing a different career.
That's something very cool about New York is that, I mean, I haven't met a bunch of people who were, born and raised here.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of has that in common. Like, they came here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not, the coziest, most comfortable lifestyle that,
you
we're all
have
kind
to
of in
love
this
it
together, and we're all here for a reason. So,
oh, 1000%.
You're right that a lot of people are they're very passionate, and there's, cool stuff going on. They're doing cool things. And
so cool.
It's very cool to just see your friends chasing their dreams and getting shit done.
Oh yeah. When I see people really truly embrace themselves here, that's like one thing that's also so inspiring You know, I always felt a little like I was dimming my light when I lived in Michigan. I was holding myself back in so many ways. And moving here, I realized that I can truthfully be my whole ass self. And it's not too much. People want to be my friend. People accept me. People want to see me do good. And it's like, all this, it's just like a beautiful place to be.
Like, you're not scared of judgment.
I'm not scared of judgment. Well, you just realize that in New York, the opportunities and dreams and everything else is just endless, and it's true, and anything can happen here.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything can happen here. You know, I have a couple of friends who are born and raised here, and they're just the most wonderful people too, and it's awesome to see their lives transform and see how they are as a person who's lived here their entire life as well. It's kind of cool to see the two.
I learned a lot from friends like that.
Oh, I learned a lot. You know, New York's a lot. It's not for everybody. You either have to absolutely love it or you fucking hate it. So, I don't know. It's a cool place, though.
It's a cool place. I really like the sense of community where you live as well in New York. Like I said, I'm from Florida, so, you know, there's just a lot more space where, you know, you go to the grocery store and it's a different cashier every day. You don't really get to know the people at the places you go to every day. You don't necessarily meet the people that live in your apartment complex, but in New York, it's really unavoidable that you're gonna run into the same people every day, and it does build this sense of community that I haven't really experienced before.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah,
you know,
that's how we met.
That is how we met. Amber lives 4 stories above me, and I went on. Okay, we have to quickly insert this.
Yeah.
I went on a really bad day, and we were hanging out on my roof, and Amber came up, and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" You were like, "Hey, what's up?" too.
Yeah.
And we ended up hanging out over my date and I for a little while there, and we traded numbers. He was like in the corner, and I was like, "Who are you?"
It ended up really being our date instead of that shitty date she was on.
No, it was a beautiful friendship blossom, and we're like 3 months later.
Yeah, here we are.
Crazy.
Yeah. So.
Love you, pal.
Love you, pal. Community, and then, you know, just like access. Like,
that's true. You have access to anything you
want.
You
have access to anything you want. Like, even if you came here with one dream and that changed, whatever your next dream is, unless it's to like be a farmer, you could probably get that done here better than in most places. And you know what shit though? I know there's a lot of stuff going on with like eco farms where they're wanting to, or not farms, but they're wanting to landscape the tops of buildings in New York to fight like pollution and stuff.
Idea of like an urban jungle too.
Exactly.
Like I know there's a lot that's probably huge in the upcoming years, especially with our climate change.
Exactly. It's a very cool
crisis.
Way to fight climate change.
There's a lot of actually, if you're a farmer out there and agriculture is your thing. There's probably opportunity out here for you in New York right now.
Yeah.
Or you can hop on it now before it gets really big.
Yeah.
Hopefully it gets big, but.
Hopefully it does get big. I mean, gosh, I've thought about landscaping our roof. One thing that made you leave Michigan, and one thing that makes you want to come back.
One thing that makes you want to leave Florida as well. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. One thing that made me leave Michigan was the Midwest lifestyle.
What's that like?
It's very slow paced, very like 9 to 5 job. You know, you do find your creatives. There are definitely creative areas and people that you can meet, and that's its own community in Michigan, which is really great. I have a lot of that in Grand Rapids and Detroit that I know of. I don't really know too many other areas. Just the overall lifestyle was really slow for me, and I felt myself being super like mediocre happy. I felt like I also had these ideas in my head of what I wanted to do that didn't really also match a lot of the other people and their thoughts and their ideas. So I want to be around a community and like a world where I also can share those ideas with other people. So moving to New York to experience a lot of like-minded people, or you find your community. But one thing that always draws me back is, first of all, my family, of course. I love them and they support me no matter what out here, which is amazing. I'm so blessed. But also my 2 best friends, Claire and Delaney. If you're watching this, you better fucking be watching this. Those are like my homies for life. We met playing college basketball, and they're my ride or die sisters. So family and those 2, and the Great Lakes.
I've never been to the Great Lakes, but
Michigan, okay, I'm also including in that upstate or northern Michigan summers. Holy shit, man. You gotta come upstate, like northern Michigan. Oh my god. Yeah.
I'm down to see it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Like, Michigan summers are known, like, as being iconic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's have ourselves a Michigan summer.
Yeah, baby, Michigan summer. Okay, what is one thing that makes you wanna... Wait, what was the question? Stay in Florida? One thing, leave and stay.
Reasons to leave and reasons to return, I guess.
Okay.
So, I mean, pretty straightforward answer on my part. I came to New York because I wanted to get a job in publishing. Like I said, books are my thing. So that's really based almost solely in New York City. So I am still chasing that goal. Yeah, and hoping to accomplish that sometime soon. That honestly was the big draw for me, really more of a practical reason. When I was younger, I was like, ooh, yeah, it would be very cool to move to New York, but it really never was on my mind as something I was going to do until I realized it was what I had to do to have the career that I want.
That's true. You do have to make those hard decisions sometimes.
Yeah, and there's a lot of sacrifice involved. And so maybe that is something that I would like to return to in Florida is just, I mean, oh my God. With the amount of rent I pay here, I could have such a spacious apartment. I could have my own bathroom. I
could have a one bedroom. I could literally have a one bedroom.
Kind of those creature comforts. I don't miss having a car at all. Do you?
Oh, no.
I like not having a car.
I actually enjoy the subway.
I don't have any issues with it.
No, I think it's an adventure. Especially people watch.
It is an adventure, and yeah, I like walking everywhere too.
Yes, you get in shape when you work here. You get in shape, man.
I've become much healthier living in New York, which I really
it's nice.
I'm happy about.
My legs are the strongest they've been since literally college.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
Yeah.
It's great though.
It is. I definitely am in the best shape I've been in since college as well.
It's weird too, because I feel like the older I get, I kept losing my shape. I was like, oh god, I keep getting unhealthier.
Well, that's aging. Yeah,
that's true. That's aging. The fact that I can actually relate my body sometimes to like my college basketball self, I'm not good of shape. I used to run all the time.
You do run all the time. What are you talking about?
True, but that was like more sprints and. You know, you don't even have to worry about working out here sometimes. You just go out and you just walk the subway. You already walked a mile.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You don't have to. You're just walking everywhere. Plus, if you have like Doc Martens or like heavy snow boots or something.
That's extra weight.
Extra weight, baby. You don't need ankle weights. You just get those big ass things on. Get those clonkers on and you just walk a mile. You already got a workout in. You did a leg day right there.
It's true.
You really did.
You're living in a walk up. I mean,
oh wow. My God, the stairs.
This booty and these legs are in better shape than they've been in years.
Mm-hmm. We're working on our bods without even trying.
We are, yeah.
Shout out to New York for that.
For sure. Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a brother and a sister. Hello, Alex. What's up, Rob? If you're watching this, maybe. I kind of grew up like as an only child in a way because they're so much older than me. But yeah, they're my halves. They both live back in Michigan, and I'm so excited to see them during Christmas. I'm gonna have a party and have a good time. Yeah. I miss my family.
I dig that.
Yeah,
I miss my family too.
Yeah. I haven't seen my brother since like June.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen I have one brother. He's younger than me. Hi, Michael. You're watching. I haven't seen him probably since August.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer.
It's the battle of following your dreams.
It is. I guess the time is more special when you do get to see them.
That's true. That's true.
When you're farther away.
That's very factual.
It's about running. How'd you get into it?
I am a big runner. I go to the gym maybe 4 to 5 times a week. Probably about 5. But out of those 5 days, if I'm really sore or if I just want to break from the gym, I'll do cardio days and I'll usually go out and run like 5 miles. And, well, it's like usually run a mile, walk a little bit, run a mile. But it's like been an entire new way of falling in love with running.
Hey, I think that's a big part of you exploring.
Oh yeah, it's like
getting to know the area you live in.
On days that I'm really busy or if I just want to explore, I will just run around Brooklyn, I'll run around different areas of Brooklyn, like Greenpoint, Bushwick. I haven't gone deeper than that, or I haven't gone running in Manhattan yet. That'd be fun, but it's really just a new way to explore, people watch, and everything's just so beautiful. Like, just going out and exploring a nice day in Brooklyn is so gorgeous, and just looking over Manhattan and the Empire State Building. I think I struggled with running in Michigan because, I mean, there's scenery, but like it's not much. It's just like trees, which are beautiful, but in New York, it's like a whole show. It's a whole event when you go running. Or even walking.
Do you get annoyed at crosswalks, like, because you have to stop? Or do you
do
you have a loophole?
I totally just run unless I see a car coming.
You don't, like, stop to make sure.
Bro, we're New Yorkers. What New Yorkers stop?
I stop.
I stop if I don't see a car, but I'm also that bad bitch that will have music in being like, yeah, you wait for me, motherfucker.
I mean, I love to make a car wait for me, but I will, like, make eye contact with the driver before I make that power move.
Interesting.
So I asked you this question this morning or earlier today, you were inspiring me. I was wanting to go on a run this morning, and I was like, damn, though, I just have so much shit that I would need to carry with me. What do you do? Like, how do you carry your keys around?
Thank you for mentioning this.
Yeah, like, and your phone. I don't have a fanny pack, so, I mean, I was not sure what to do about that. Now that it's colder and we'd be wearing a jacket, I guess that I didn't even think about this because I did not get that close to actually going on a run. I could use pockets in my jacket, but this is another solution.
If you don't have like a small fanny pack, I literally take my keys from my apartment and I put a hair tie on it. Like, I just tie a hair tie. You just put that bitch on your wrist. Okay, it's stuck on my ring. You put that bitch on your wrist. And you're good to go running. And then I usually just hold my keys like this.
So it doesn't like bang, 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 bang.
Exactly. Just if you need to go somewhere and need to bring a mask for your key, like, I mean, if you don't lose your keys, but like if you need more than this, like, wear a fanny pack or something. But for me, I'm like, fuck, I'm just going running. I don't want to hold anything. I just put a little hair tie on my wrist with my keys. I actually do this everywhere. I just carry my keys like this sometimes.
Hell yeah. I am like attached to the hip with my purse, so like it goes everywhere with me.
I'm not really a purse girl.
I am. My purse and
I have noticed that.
Really
you bring
close.
your purse everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Literally, if I'm just like going to take out the trash, I'll probably bring it. It goes everywhere with me.
Wild.
I know. I guess that's part of why I was like, oh my god, I can't bring my purse on a run. That's insane.
I use Apple Pay for everything. So in New York, Apple Pay is such a big thing. I don't need to bring my purse. If I run into a bodega real quick, I'll just be like, you have Apple Pay? And then, grab a water or kombucha, just put my phone on it, and I'm like, very good to go.
What song best describes you?
This is such a hard question.
That is kind of an insane question, because I would imagine the answer changes all the time.
Amber just showed me this new thing where music is everything to me. I've especially been diving into it more lately, but I always struggle naming playlists. So she gave me this great idea that every single month I'll have to have a playlist. Like, this month is just November, next month is December, and whatever songs I'm listening to at that point, I'll just put into one playlist. And this helped me so much, and I think I like the idea better because I'm organizing it based on the time period I like the song.
It's like an emotional photo album.
Exactly! Which I would rather do that than like name and like I had like before my playlist was like everyday music. Like,
right, or like moods.
And half the time I get over the music in like 2 weeks. I'm like, this is trash music.
Yeah. I just think it's cool to like watch yourself grow.
And,
like progress, and also we're Spotify users. So Spotify, of course, like will make suggestions based on what you're listening to. That it's like a really easy to find new music that way. Love that.
Exactly. I'll give some artists that I'm like listening to. Dijon, Miley Cyrus is always my favorite. Cannons, Blood Orange. I don't know how to pronounce his name. We asked two more. Blood Orange, I said. Always love some Solange. I've listened to like Heart lately. Some David Bowie. The Cure. Yeah. Strabe, just found them. Callie Uchis. Is it Uchis? Yeah. Blondie, love Blondie. Amy Winehouse. Just found Diamond Cafe. He was pretty cool. Wet. Yeah, yeah, those are some vibes right now. Those are some vibes.
Yeah, I'll give one shout out to an artist called Chesky. He just had an album come out called This Guitar Was Stolen, along with Years of Our Lives. Love him. Check that out.
We did listen to that the other day.
We were listening to it the other day. You didn't hate it.
That's also another beautiful thing about New York. Everybody has really different music tastes, and it's really cool collaborating on that and like seeing what other music tastes people like. Michigan, I feel like mainstream music is probably
like
top 40s, like stuff like that is very popular. So when I came here, I was honestly very insecure of my own music taste because I was like, I like all of these artists, but nobody knows who they are. I can't.
You were like not the fun person to have the aux.
I was not the fun person to have the aux. And then moving here, I started talking to people more about music and all of this stuff, and I'm like, wait, maybe I do have good taste. I'm just in an area where people have different tastes than, like, we can't all come here to have different tastes.
Right. People having more like particular tastes and like different tastes.
People not being scared to be different too.
Right.
Oh, I forgot to add Willow. Willow is fucking phenomenal.
You love Willow.
I love Willow. I embody Willow. But just like getting a little high and watching some like Willow music videos, it is a vibe. You know, we caught a vibe.
Yeah. Music videos, very fun.
It's really
underrated.
It's inspiring. You know, you get in that creative zone when you smoke a little bit and you're just like watching it and you're like, this is fucking crazy good. This is inspiring. And you just get into that zone. It's great.
I dig that. What is your favorite color to wear?
This changes.
Yeah, right. I know the answer.
Black. I went on a date last night and she told me, she was like, well, that's like every first thing that New Yorkers do. You first move to New York and your favorite color is black. And I'm like, bitch, all you and I do is wear is black. Okay. I mean, I'm wearing green right now, but like, we only wear black.
I know. I wear the same thing every day.
I know everything I've seen Amber without a turtleneck on. But it's like...
during summer. But I still was just wearing a black shirt.
It's
like
good though. It's great. It's entertaining.
I really like my clothes. I think Kanye said this. Like clothes like Legos. Just they all go together seamlessly.
Like a capsule wardrobe.
Sure. I mean, ironically, I love fashion and I have a passion for fashion. But as far as like living my day-to-day life goes, I really like just neutral, interchangeable pieces because
it's easy.
Because I like fashion so much, I can waste a lot of time overthinking an outfit or you know, just like sometimes maybe I don't need to put so much thought into what I'm wearing.
Yeah, 1000%.
But like for an event or something, girl, I can take a long time to get dressed and I will enjoy it.
Oh, I enjoy it too, but sometimes it's stressful. If I have an event, I'm thinking about my outfit like 4 days before, a week before. And I'm like Halloween, I'm like same day. But like an event, I'm like, I am planning my outfit.
That's fair.
I do know, like I know though, like I have got this down about myself. Maybe I'll freak out about an outfit, but somehow I know I always will put it together. I will always do something that is unexpected for myself and it's better than what I expected. It just happens. Happens, and I'm proud of myself for that. It's probably because I have a lot of practice with like last minute great outfits.
Yeah.
But that also comes with being in fashion for the past 2.5 years too.
Right. If that's something you like, then
yeah. I mean, I used to be a stylist. So.
Yeah, you absorb a lot of influence that you don't even think about.
Exactly.
What financial advice would you give somebody who wants to move to the big city?
Ooh, this question.
This is a loaded question.
This is a loaded question. And, you know, sometimes I don't think I'm the right person to give this advice. I would just say, if you want to move to the city, you need to either make a decision that I'm moving to the city at this time. Like, you need to have that set in stone. You can't just be like, oh, I think I'm gonna move at this time. Like, you fucking need to know when you're gonna move.
And you need to have a good amount of money.
You need to save up.
Just to move here, I would say expect to spend about $5,000.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Just to move.
I didn't spend that much money, but I was actually.
I think about all the costs just to get into the apartment. Security, first month's rent, and then like the other fees. I mean,
there's a lot of fees.
We didn't have broker fees. Do not get a broker.
If you are looking for an apartment in New York City, always filter out, like on a website you're using, no broker. Do not get a broker. I really don't want to explain what a broker is right now, but just don't do a broker.
You'll just end up spending a lot more money. Literally, just to sign for my apartment, I think
put a down payment
spent
down.
about $3,000.
Yeah, that's true. You do, and then
there's moving costs.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It really adds up. Then you need to get furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're bringing furniture, which if you are bringing furniture, that in itself will be a pretty penny.
Okay, we're not trying to say it's bad,
but just be prepared.
You need to be prepared, though. You need to have like
expensive than I thought it would be.
You need to like literally absolutely know you want to move here, though. You need to absolutely know that this is what you want. When I was moving here or planning to move and preparing, it was a no doubt. I was mediocre happy living in Michigan at the time, and I've been wanting to move to New York for forever. So this was a no doubt, like, I'm going to put the time in, I'm going to save the money, I'm going to do this damn thing because this is what I want for my life. So you need to absolutely know what you want. And you know, even if you do this and you're unsure, do the damn thing, live here for 6 months, a year, and if you don't like it, move back home. And you can always go on things like Gypsy Housing and Facebook group, and just get a month-to-month sublease from somebody. That's a cheaper route of moving here too.
That's a really good way to do it. Also, if you're not fully committed to being here long-term and signing a lease. You know, that has its own ups and downs.
Absolutely.
But definitely an option to consider, especially if you're moving here alone.
Absolutely.
A good place to find a roommate also.
It is. That's where I actually found my roommate. I posted on Gypsy Housing and was just like, yo, I'm looking for a roommate. This is what I do. This is what I look like. And Hannah commented, and we FaceTimed, and the rest is history. Now we've been living together for almost 9 months. It's going to be hit or miss. Just make sure you know the roommate. I guess we didn't really end on financial advice, but just make sure you're saving up at least like 6 months of rent beforehand. Like, I came here with probably about $8,000. That's even low for some people. That's high for some people.
And I wish I had more money than I came with. Yeah.
And you know, I think the other thing about coming here financially is that you need to understand that the job market in New York is fucking brutal.
It's competitive.
It doesn't even matter if you're trying to serve at a restaurant. It took me a month and a half to find a job, which is actually a very short amount of time in New York, but it was because I knew it was a friend of a friend who got me the job. So it's really about also who you know. But the job market here is intense. You need to be on your shit either beforehand or just wait like I did. But
I mean, if you already have an opportunity, that's amazing. But I do think once you're here, it's easier.
Oh,
I think that
you don't have to. Some people do that, but
I think when you're out of state, companies are a little more nervous about hiring you because they're like, is this person actually going to come? Is this person actually going to stay? That being like committed to New York it helps. It's not a necessity, but if that's
it does help
for you.
But if you save up money beforehand, you'll be okay to live without a job for however
months. But you should plan on that.
Yeah. Yeah,
not
you should just plan on that.
That will be your situation, but that it's the probably responsible way to approach it.
This has been pretty negative talking about New York in the situation. I think Amber and I are just trying to be realistic here.
Yeah.
Because we both fully love it here and we both fully do our damn thing here. And I don't want to put the perspective in your head that, I mean, a lot of people say it's not worth it or it's unattainable or like people.
It's not unattainable.
So many. My parents always told me, "Oh, New York's way too expensive. You can never live there." And I was like, "No, I'm going. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it." But you need to know that you can do it. You can. New York is not out of your limits, and a lot of people act like it is. Especially if you're from the Midwest, New York is not out of your limits, and you can fucking do it. It's just a little bit harder work, but you can do it.
You can do it, definitely. It's just, I just think that it will be easier for you if you come a little more prepared.
Come prepared.
And be open not to live in Manhattan. That's
the shocking part that I discovered.
Impossible.
I realized that I'm more of a Brooklyn bitch, you know?
I love Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's amazing.
Have no desire to live in Manhattan.
It's more residential. You get more community. You get more culture. You meet a lot of people who've been here their whole lives.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, not trying to be negative about it, but it is just a lot to consider and important to consider.
if
This could be a whole video.
This could be a whole video. If you're interested in like a whole video on what I did or what Amber did, we can always collab too. Especially about the application process to applying to apartments. It's very lengthy compared to a lot of other apartments. To a lot of other areas of living, like considering like Michigan. New York's very tough in that aspect.
It moves fast.
It moves fast. So if you want more information or just would like to know our personal experiences like more in depth, feel free to like message one of us on Instagram or just comment. And we'll message you and we can definitely chat because this is a whole topic. I wish I talked to somebody like in our like footsteps before moving here. So definitely let us know and we would love to chat more about it and help you, honestly, if we can.
Did you take a trip here before you signed for an apartment to look for an apartment, or did you just move here?
I came here in December of 2019 with my mom for her birthday. And I first of all already like wanted to move here. Like I've been dreaming of New York for my entire life. So I was a stylist at this point moving forward, and I came back in October of 2020 during COVID for a photo shoot safely. And I just remember being like, I have nothing left in Michigan to offer, and Michigan has nothing to offer me. And as soon as I get home from this trip, I'm gonna put my apartment up for lease, and I'm gonna do the damn thing. And I remember calling my dad in like the Renaissance Hotel. I think it's some R-word hotel. It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember calling him being like, I'm putting my apartment up for sublease as soon as I get home. And I got home and I did it. It was only a 3-day trip, and I remember being like, calling my dad and saying, yeah, we're extending the trip 3 more days for the photo shoot. And I remember just staying here 3 days by myself in this random ass hotel.
You're in Brooklyn, right?
No, I was in like Midtown because I had no idea where else to stay in a hotel. I was doing it by myself. Don't go to Midtown. Go to Midtown.
Times Square. I don't know who asked this question, but they said, when are we gonna collab?
Oh, Jenna! Yes, we're gonna collab. I'm going to hit you up, man. I actually think I messaged you a couple weeks ago, but I forgot to respond just because I'm busy. But I'm gonna message you.
What are y'all gonna collab about?
Jenna's an amazing graphic designer. I'll put her handle right here. Cool. Go check her out. She was actually gonna help me create like maybe a little YouTube intro, maybe like a little like YouTube header, some other stuff, or just I don't know. We'll see what we want to do. But we've been wanting to collab for forever.
Cool.
And she's such an artist. So.
How do you know her?
My best friend Delaney back home went to high school with her.
Oh, right on.
And then like at a New Year's party, I think it was New Year's, Jenna and I like clicked instantly.
Cool.
And then we just like have been kind of like on and off texting for a while. She's just in Colorado, now she's doing her thing in California.
Cool.
Yeah, shout out to Jenna.
Hi, Jenna.
Jenna.
What or who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
To be honest, I don't actually watch much YouTube anymore. I did in like my 6 months prior to moving to New York because I was so obsessed with the idea of moving to New York that I would just watch New York City vlogs. But I would say the only YouTuber I actively watch is Emma Chamberlain because I think she's calming and entertaining. And the New York City YouTubers I used to watch were just kind of randos, like just New York City vlog I would search or something.
Yeah, I do.
What about you?
As far as like YouTubers go, I do really like DJ Richie Sky. He does a lot of recaps on like Bravo shows and gives input, and I love the way he does his live videos and he opens up his chat, so it's like a lot of conversation there.
Nice.
But that's more just kind of like commentary on TV shows I like. I love TV. So I like him. I mean, I would say though, for the most part, I use YouTube to listen to music.
Yeah, I get that. Like music videos and stuff like
yeah.
that.
What is your favorite gas station snack? This is a good one.
This is a good one. And it's the same every single time. Takis.
Yeah, hot Cheetos and Takis.
Hot Cheetos, anything spicy. I'm a lover of spice and like fire in a food. So a good Taki. A good Taki.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't say like pork rinds or something.
Oh my god, fuck no. Takis are so good.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I like a Slurpee.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's like a Florida thing.
Michigan summers, we'd always be like, you guys don't get Slurpees?
Michigan summers!
Michigan summers! All about the Michigan summers.
Okay, so y'all, we get Slurpees.
Not really a Slurpee bitch though, not entirely.
Okay.
More of a hot drink person unless it's iced coffee or water.
Fair enough. Yeah, you don't even put ice in your water.
No, I think it's too cold.
Insane.
I like room temperature water. I don't use ice
They
unless
say
I have.
that that's like better for you. Apparently,
Because you're not like,
ice cold
shocking
water
your.
bloats you or something.
Well, you're like when you put ice cold water in your body, you're shocking your body with this really cold thing, so you're dilating your vessels. I'm pretty sure.
I think I like to shock my body with.
I could
substance.
be fully throwing out bullshit with that.
We like pseudoscience and real science.
We like
here.
random ass shit. I don't know.
Anyway, where did the name phrase "Call Me Frankie" originate? Well, first of all, shout out to episode
Three.
or 4?
Three.
I think it's 3.
It's 3. Go watch episode 3. My middle name is Francis. Francis was supposed to be my first name. Dad said no. Frankie was supposed to be my nickname. Here we are. Call me Frankie.
Mom's happy.
Mom's happy. Dad, don't think he gives a fuck. Now that we're 23
Y'all are
years
just
later.
dudes.
Y'all, we're just dudes. He's my dude.
The final question is, what is your favorite street cart food?
Oh shit.
Street cart.
So, I'm a pesca vegan, so I eat fish, but no, I mean I eat eggs too, so I guess that's a little iffy. Whatever though. So really the only thing I can eat at street carts is like a shrimp taco.
Or like a quesadilla, maybe.
No, cheese.
Fuck.
So it's literally just like a shrimp taco.
Okay.
Thankfully, I love shrimp tacos. So like, there's a really good street vendor on Metropolitan in Brooklyn. Also the one at Union Pool.
The one like right by Sephora? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's by Kellogg's Diner.
Oh, okay.
It's like
on the
really-
other side of Metropolitan.
Yeah, and then there's also a street vendor that works permanently in Union Pool that has such good shrimp tacos. Such good shrimp tacos. I mean, obviously there's great other food. There's a lot of places on Bedford too, but yeah, shrimp tacos.
Hell yeah.
What about you?
Dude, I really don't have a strong opinion about that. As far as street food goes, I don't eat a lot of it. And I mean, I really should have more. I mean, I was at Sephora on Bedford the other day, and one of the girls who was working there, who I was talking to, did say there's an amazing like quesadilla like food truck that comes outside there.
I think I know what they're talking about because I've got them from there.
Which
It's
is-
right on that corner.
Right, which is why I thought maybe that's what you were talking about.
No, I've had those quesadillas and their beans and rice, and it's really good.
Yeah,
They pile the cheese in there. Good shit.
yeah, good shit. I'm a cheese fan.
Cheese, ooh.
All day, every day. But
I
you
should
gotta
start-
get that extra cheese in when you are withholding.
True. I also should just try taking lactate pills.
It's a thing to consider.
Yeah. I think that is the Q&A then. We
Yeah,
did
those are all
it.
the
Oh my god, we
questions.
did it. Thank you so much for asking questions. If you have any further questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Like we said before, if you have any questions on moving to New York or want any tips, just also leave a comment or message us.
Yeah.
Our Instagrams will be in the bio. Cheers! Thank you for watching this Q&A. I hope you were entertained. I hope you got some valuable information out of this. We love you. Stay tuned for Tuesday's vlog coming up as well. Another Saturday video next week. 2 a week videos now, baby. So yeah.
Moving on up.
Moving on up. So thanks for tuning in to Call Me Frankie. I'm Frankie.
I'm Amber.
We love you.
I hope you have a lovely day or night.
Have a lovely day or night wherever you are in the world. We love you. Mwah.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Bye.